Hi, how's it going, guys? We're going to be doing a little bit of Medieval 2 here in this stream. It's been actually a while since we played some Medieval 2 Total War for this particular campaign. I promised I'd keep this live campaign going, and I want to keep that promise. So we are continuing to try to take over Central America, of course. So far, Hernan Cortez, incredibly, has been added to our, I don't want to say royal family, but our family. So it's obviously a very important aspect here. Of the current Let's Play, and we could end up making Hernan Cortez the actual leader. How's it going, guys? Good to see you. So I'm just going to take a look here. Don't remember where we were last time. I believe we had someone outside of Monte Alban, a large army. That's right. And we can decide to attack this large army with Cortez's forces, but it's going to take a while to get over there. Nonetheless, I think it's worth it. We can't lose ground right now. We really need to keep and hold as much as possible. We also got Governor Pedro. We're trying to make him chivalrous to give another option to our next governor, but he's not really the greatest. Let's just be honest. I mean, we can certainly build him up, but it's going to take a lot of work. Now, the most important thing that's happening right now, I'll show you guys. First of all, let me recruit a few units here. Is going to be over here to the east. We just had another conquistador arrive, Francisco de Montejo, and this is the guy that takes out the Mayans eventually. The question is, do we want to be brutal with the Mayans, or do we want to try and convert them? And I'll let you guys put your thoughts here in the chat. We'll go from there. We've also got this new guy, Gonzalo Fernández, and this is going to be the new guy that we send to the New World pretty soon here. So let me go ahead and end the turn. First of all, I think I have Discord off, but just to make sure, let me check. I don't. Thank goodness I got rid of that. All right, so we got rid of Discord. And of course, guys, if you have any input on this campaign, if you want to make decisions, feel free. This one of the reasons that I want to do this campaign live is I want you guys to go ahead and pretty much choose whatever you want for our kingdom, or I guess our governorship. Okay, let's take a look here at Tehuacan. I'd like to keep on building units here if I can, even if it's just pikemen. But we do need to get more governors over, and that's why I want to send that guy from Havana.
Yes.
Got the Admiral here, pretty much ready to go. I might just, you know what I'm actually going to do here? I'm going to send him over right now. He doesn't have many men, but, oh, that's right. We have another ship there. My mistake, guys. We've got Aluar Paniagua. So I'm actually going to send both of them over, because we need governors.
Splitting our forces.
I'll lead these troops over here for the next group, and we are going to try and get him to Chicalco.
Plotting course now, my lord.
Chicalanco.
We shall continue tomorrow.
Be brutal, says Napoleon. Yeah, we might do that. I think for the East, especially the initial fights, being brutal might be a good idea. Making sure that we are constantly building along the coast here. We want to make sure that these cities are actually beacons of sort of enlightenment that maybe even will draw some of the natives over time. And I'm going to send our explorer to the north.
Naturally, my lord.
See what's going on up here.
Today's journey ends.
All right, boys, we'll end the turn there. Let me make sure. Wait, did we build anything in Salina Cruz? Like to get the priest there if we can. Oh, we're going to have to wait. Oh, we got an agent limit reached. Interesting. So we want to move these priests around. This place is 50% Catholic. That's pretty good. You know what? Let's try and make it 100% Catholic. All right, end the turn. Aztec Empire's already on the move, guys. They want our heads for sure. Okay. Oh, wow. Look at this guy. So this is a candidate for adoption, Antonio Tarsia, and he's got some really great skills. I'm going to accept him almost immediately. Let's see where he ended up taking up his post. And the Mayans and the Tlaxcalans have just entered into an alliance. That's not good at all. We don't want that.
Strike, my lord.
So yeah, I think unfortunately all of the new, no, maybe not. I was going to say all of the new governors wind up there, but I think this guy wound up somewhere else. We'll keep taking a look. We'll find out exactly where he is.
This is as far as we go today, my lord.
Your will.
There he is. So he's with Governor Pedro for this. This is pretty cool stuff. We definitely need to take some cities, make some cash, because we are running out. But I think first things first, let's take Hernan and try and stop this Aztec attack here. We've got a lot of mercenaries for this battle. We just have to hope that they work pretty well. Only 181. I'll go ahead and auto-resolve that. And we'll execute. We are Hernan the Conquistador, so we must be brutal.
No, I
Keep on moving. And Totopec. So we have a rebel capital here. I definitely want to take that out. But I don't want to take too many of these troops away because they actually keep everybody in line. Let me send this guy back.
We march no further today, Lord. Move out! Combining forces, my lord.
Okay, here we go. First, Mayan city. And it's going to be the Mayan capital. Of course, we're going to attack the neutral faction. We don't care that they're neutral. We'll even make a siege tower, and we will maintain the siege.
Time to take the walls, my lord.
The city of Chichen Itza. Amazing if we can take that. So let me take Governor Pedro. I'm going to put him over here in Chicalanco.
Yes.
And I actually want to move this guy to Quetzalcoatl. It's a much better city than the one we have now. So that's what we'll do. We'll even get some native mercenaries here to defend him. They're pretty inexpensive, so why not? How's it going, Jack Attack? Good to see you, man. Thanks for the email. Woman Hitter. Hey, how you doing? And Arselpag. It's not modded. This is vanilla, but yeah, it is the Americas campaign. And we have a pretty interesting occurrence here for those of you that just joined the campaign, and that is that Hernan Cortez has been accepted into the royal family. Well, not the royal family, but the governor's family, which, of course, as you can imagine, really changes the possible future here for us and the enemy. Okay, let's end the turn.
The enemy lays siege, my lord, but God is with us.
And I wonder, and that we might be at war with the Tlaxcalans now because they were allied with the Mayan. So we'll see exactly what happens there. Another candidate for adoption by Aluar Panuaga, and I'll accept it. We need as many people as we can get, and this guy can, of course, be a new governor in time. But let's stop some of these current builds, and we might even need to get rid of some of our native troops, or perhaps we can just win these battles. Look at that, man. They came out of nowhere. The Mayan Emperor has come out of nowhere. I'm not sure if we have enough units to take him on. In fact, I'm almost certain we don't. But we've got to do something about that. So for now, we'll attack their main city, Chichen Itza.
Orders?
Yes. Let's go in.
We're
assaulting, folks. Wish us luck. Manik, and he's definitely a better commander there. Doesn't have as many men. Let's hope we can make it through. Don't forget, we also have cannons, so I think we can pretty much just blow through their walls. But I think it's a better idea to try and sort of overcome their defenders by getting those ladders up. So we're probably going to go for that either way. Again, if anybody wants to throw in some thoughts for what we should do in this campaign, feel free. This is totally open to you guys. It's the reason we do this campaign live. Let's listen to his speech. The new conquistador.
It is not my way to send men into needless peril during battle. If I ask something of you, it is necessary. And I will not expect more of you than I would ask of myself. I have found that just orders are readily obeyed, and victory is the result. Fortune favors the prepared even more than the brave. The foe lack heavily armored soldiers, so our handgunners, with the aid of Saint Barbara, will do bloody work. As a man of learning, I tell you books and all that stuff are all very nice. But on a day like this, you want a sword and a good suit of armor. A cutting word is nowhere near as good as sharpened steel. Let's to the enemy! and shoot them!
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
Units,
Our boys look ready for a fight. A nice stormy day. I'm sure the enemy sees that. Well, what do you guys think? Would the Mayans see that as a good omen or a bad omen? Another thing I notice here is if you look at the architecture of the Mayan compared with the Aztecs, looks like the Mayan is definitely superior. They've got like proper stone walls here, not just like heavily wooded walls. Yeah, it looks a lot better. And we've got our cannons here, and I'm going to try to just blow through the front doors there, but I want to wait for this archer unit, or excuse me, this ladder unit to clear. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and start opening fire. I don't even know if the gunpowder is going to work in this rain. Let's find out. And we do want to get those musketeers up as well. But I think the first guys we want to get up are going to be the actual swordsmen here. Abren fuego! Here we go, boys. First shot. Let's see how the rain affects us. Ooh, they've already got those fire arrows coming our way.
Walls with their ladders.
We've got a lot of missile units in this battle, which I don't know if that's good or bad. We'll find out. The Temple Guard. My goodness, some of these enemy units seem pretty elite. Start bringing over our musketeers. There we go. Look how quickly we shot through. I mean, that's just how advanced our technology is in comparison here.
No match for valor and force of arms.
Gonna already drop this and just move these mercenaries in for combat. Yep, we're gonna move forward with our musketeers. Drop the siege engine here. It looks like we're already at the walls. Let's keep moving. I don't know how much our arbalest can help, but I think they can do a pretty good job here against the enemy. They do have the defense of the stone walls, of course, but they can't stop every single shot, I don't think. Some are still coming through, as you can see there. And it looks like even our musketeers are beginning to fire. Oh, that's so nice. This is why I so wish that they brought back the English Civil War mod. If anybody can help me install it, because I suck at installing mods, guys. I know it exists, but anytime I try to install it, screw it up, it doesn't work. I would love to do the English Civil War mod in this game where they really let you see the power of the musketeers. But send in these native warriors to hit the jaguar warriors of the enemy. They came out, that was a mistake for sure. Take the walls. I don't care if we hit our own men, they're just mercenaries. Open fire, boys. We're gonna be imperialists, we're gonna do it right! Take it all! Burn it all! For the king, come on now. Actually, no, I think it's Isabella. Is it the queen now? Could be. So yeah, it looks like our melee units have retreated from the combat here on the walls. We could probably shoot these guys down, though. That's what I'm going for. But I wouldn't mind also getting some musketeers up on these walls, because then any units ahead of us can be fired on. We'll see what happens. Send in some more native warriors. You know what? We'll send in some mounted conquistadors as well. Try to break through here. May God be with you, boys. What about... You know what? I just realized we could be using this to take out some of the other units. By taking down the walls, we can actually knock down some of their archers. And I'm moving the musketeers closer as well. So we still have some men fighting up here, brave men that are going to withstand the Temple Guard, but I don't think they can actually hold out against them. Wow. There's a lot of Temple Guard and militia units. Got to send in more conquistadors. Get them! There we go. They are through. I'm not sure if we've captured the wall yet, but it is a good start. I'm going to try to cut them all off so they can't escape here. Get them, boys. Oh, it's the first time I've had lag in Medieval 2 in a long time. Is it really that much to render? Wow. That was intense. Let's see if we can send in some more of the enemy here. Alright, I'm actually going to try to climb the walls here. I might have to go into melee mode just initially with the musketeers, and we'll see how they kind of function here in melee.
Excellent!
Nice.
We have breached our enemy's walls.
Didn't really need to, but alright. I'll take it. And look at that. Just the front here. It is a valley of death as we approach the rest of these enemies. And I really am trying to kill all of them. So anytime I see them stop here, I'm going to go for an attack. Because they're all going to retreat to the Temple Mount in the center and fight us off, or try to. It's important for us to take them out right now. Many of our brave conquistadors fell here too, but I think it was all worth it as long as we can take the city here. Remember, this is the Mayan capital, so just slaughtering everybody inside can definitely send a message. And you guys said you wanted bloodshed, so we're going to make this a vicious slaughter.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today.
The
enemy's walls belong to us now.
Now we're sending in the main force of conquistadors, guys. We'll have the general follow a close second. And the enemy seems to be sending in the rest of the temple guard as well. So they know this is the final attack. Oh, seeing those conquistadors approach is amazing. Go in there. Get them. Nice. We can approach from over here. I just realized that. Since we had shot through, so we can do a bit of a flank attack.
The enemy
Not really
are
a flank
badly
attack.
blooded. They have lost half their men.
Alright, let's send in the general.
The battle is in our favor.
Yeah, and it looks like
If we remain
our
true and
musketeers are not
wholehearted,
very good close
victory
combat
will be
fighters.
ours.
So from now on, we'll stick to just the missile attacks.
Orders completed, my lord.
Please make haste!
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory. Praise the saints! Our men have taken control of the city.
Okay, that was easy. Yeah. Well, actually, it wasn't. I mean, I didn't expect to lose so many men.
The battle
so
is in our favor.
It was easy in the sense that it was an assured victory, but it was not easy in the sense that we lost a lot of conquistadors, guys, getting in here. And this is always the problem when you're making a hit on the mainland, is you end up losing a lot of the Spanish forces that come with you, and then you're just relying on mercenaries.
Curses! Our men no longer command the city.
Wow, really? Come on now. Now, the thing here is that it's not necessarily a bad thing. The native mercenaries are actually pretty loyal. The reason being they hate the Mayans and they hate the Aztecs. They all represent smaller tribes that are constantly being bullied by them, but they're just not as good in battle. Their morale is lower, their fighting skill is lower, etc. So I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Is this a Pyrrhic victory, or can we call this a big-time victory?
We are blessed. The enemy general is dead.
Yes, he's dead. Now, that's not the Emperor. We know that the Emperor is elsewhere, but that is Manik, one of their main generals, maybe even part of the royal family. We'll soon find out. Look at that, guys. That is a beautiful sight. Remember, Medieval 2 was created many, many years ago, but they really got the pyramid here, the Temple Mount for the Mayans. They got it down really nicely. It's just beautiful. I can't doubt that.
All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Glory. And of course, we shall slaughter anybody inside. Alright, so 658 enemies killed. We took 39 prisoner. They killed 417 of ours and took 27 prisoner. Okay, and at this point, we wipe out Chichen Itza. Exterminate 13,000 citizens, guys. That is truly brutal. And actually, Francisco de Montejo has already gained some dread just for that, pretty significantly. And of course, we'll build a church first, then some land clearance, start, growing the population again, and grain exchange. Okay. And now we have some money, guys. This is great. So I'm gonna send Antonio to Quetzalcoatl. And here, I think we can actually go ahead. We can get some merchants to start making some money. In fact, I think we might have a merchant in here. Now, this is a missionary. The area is still 57% Catholic. I want to keep on growing that. And let's see where Hernan is. So now we'll go for this rebel capital. This should be a really easy win for us.
Sooner or later, Your Majesty. Onward!
See that massive army? Like, this army could be used. We just need to get someone here. We'll keep on growing the city. We're even going to build a large church here. Purge for the Emperor. What must be done must be done.
When I defeat you.
Do we have... I thought we had someone closer here. So the closest guy we have is Antonio. If Antonio's the closest, where the hell did we put... Oh... Yeah, I was worried about that. Pedro is trapped in here by himself. What to do, what to do. Well, that would wipe out Pedro as the next heir to the governorship, so Hernan would definitely be governor. Or we could try to save him.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, it depends, actually, whether the ship gets here in time.
This is as far as we go today, my lord.
But we technically could head out, although I think Francisco needs some time to rest and recuperate. In the meantime, we'll send this ship to the north and start getting more governors for the Mayan lands now. Some sword and buckler men there. And actually, Nil Salão is Portuguese. That is definitely a Portuguese name.
Yes. Yes, my lord. This is as far as we go today, my lord.
Orders.
Your orders, noble one.
Yes! Your Majesty. Your Majesty.
It is an honor to lead these armies.
So for Chichen Itza, yes, we can get a missionary, and we need one in this area for sure, to spread the gospel. And I just realized we can increase the amount of missionaries by building more churches, things like this. So we really want to go for the church build, because getting getting these areas to turn Catholic will essentially stop any sort of uprising. Here we go for Totopec, the rebel capital, against Captain Ziengotazin. Guy fancies himself an emperor, but I don't think he's going to stand up to Hernan. So let's go ahead. We're going to attempt a night attack here, guys. And I also want to see Hernan's speech, see what he's got to say about these rebels. I mean, he doesn't like natives, period.
I have many terrible scars, but all of them were taken honorably, in battle. Shortly, I may take another wound, if God wills it, for I do not intend to skulk in the manner of a Frenchman. That is of no account, though, for I mean to have victory wherever the pain to my person. These rebellious knaves and villains are not fit to breathe the same air as we honest men. They must all die before dawn comes again. This is a mercy, because they richly deserve the gallows for turning against their betters. I see the foe dare not fight us man to man like honest soldiers would, but must rely on a woman's stratagem of throwing things at us. And now I trust my life to God, for I know our cause is true and just. So pray, you beetle-headed knaves, and make sure God knows you think the same.
All right, let's do it, boys. Once again, we can get through here without even going over the walls. But I don't think that's as fun, is it? So let's go ahead and... No, you know what? I guess that's what we're doing. Prepare to break down the walls. This, like, technology just completely spits in the face of everything they have, which is unfortunate for them. They can't really defend themselves as much as they'd like to. Of course, I'll send in the mercenaries first, guys, to see if they can't, we can sort of thin the herd a little bit, for lack of a better term, and maybe get some more Spanish troops, or just hire some more mercenaries. But at least we're saving our native troops for more important battles.
The gates are
Wow,
down.
that was fast. 2 shots. 2 shots destroyed the gates, guys.
Completed, my lord.
Okay. Push forward. I said I would send in my natives, so let me just grab these natives, send them forward in front. Looks like they're all staying in the center, as far as I can tell. Get in there, boys. For Hernan! You'd imagine that Hernan's forces would be extremely loyal, considering the guy is a maniac, pretty much a psychopath. Not just in our Let's Play here, but in real
their
life.
worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
Charge. Got some Eagle Warriors in here. I wonder if our cannons can hit with incendiary fire rounds this far. We're going to try to fire at the native archers. Again, I don't know if this is going to work at this distance, but anything's possible, I guess. Looks like they're going to load them. If anything, we can do some terror, some shock and awe by setting the town alight. Abren fuego!
The battle is in our favor. If we
See?
remain true and wholehearted,
Oh, they hit, guys!
victory
My
will be
goodness.
ours.
I did not expect that. All right, let's take a look. So far, it's going great. And once again, just heavy fighting over here for the center of this town. Sending in our elite troops to kind of go around the side. And they're not even really elite troops. They're just swordsmen militia. But compared to the native troops and their sort of lack of technology, our guys are elite troops. In Spain, they'd be laughed at. Here, they're pretty good. Most of them are also criminals and thieves, guys.
Praise to our Lord! Our men have slain the enemy general.
That was fast.
Now his men will lose heart.
Now, I'm thinking we can do something strange here with Hernan, but only if you guys agree, and that is potentially taking this town. Since it's a rebel capital, it doesn't really have any alliances to the Aztecs or the Tlaxcalans or anything like that. I'm considering converting them and not killing them. Just so that we have one city here, the native city, that's, you know, favors us. But, I don't know. We might want to stick with what Hernan does best and slaughter the fools. That captain is done. And we still have that exploding ammunition coming in. That's amazing. Try to fire at the peasants. That's what we do best. Still bring in some more, why not? Alright, look at just how many of our men are storming in here. Our mercenaries and soldiers definitely outnumber them. Get stuck in, boys, and oh, what a great hit with the exploding ammo there. Perfect hit. Just devastating.
The enemy are badly blooded.
And we are putting our best troops out here
men.
in the front, but at the very least, they'll gain some experience killing these rebels. Ooh, that one may have started a fire. Oh, yes. Attack. The enemy must be terrified at this point. It's a lesser tribe, of course, not even given a name. And even the Aztecs would have wiped them out if it wasn't for us. So honestly, this might be more merciful for them. Because at least they'll die quickly as opposed to being sacrificed. Oh, yes, we did get a good hit, but it also hit some of our men there. Some of our sword and buckler men. And I can't believe I left the dismounted conquistadors back, but at least we saved them for a more important time. Who is calling? Hold on, folks. I'm going to have to pause here for a bit. Sorry. How's it going, folks? Sorry about that. My cousin called, inviting me for some Christmas dinner. I've got to pick up that call, so that's going to be fun. That being said, we're going to continue here, wipe out the rebel capital here with Hernan Cortez's forces. And for those of you just arriving, Pedro, the first choice as faction heir, is currently besieged by the Mayan Emperor. He could be wiped out pretty soon, and at that point, it's just Hernan left in the pot for next governor. Over here. So we'll see what happens. That would completely change history. Hernan was a well-known conquistador, but he was eventually kind of, because of his brutality, even given up by the Spanish throne. They had no interest in defending him or anything like that, as he was a pretty brutal guy. So him taking over as governor here would be interesting, to say the least. Maybe it would rival Belgium for worst imperialists. Fire, look at that. Gotta love those arrows streaking through the sky at the enemy. How you doing, Lion? Good to see you, bud. Oh my goodness, once again that cannon just raining hell on the enemy. Oh, nice check attack. Just killed Hernan as Hannibal in the old Deadliest Warrior game. I've never played that game. I remember seeing it, many years ago. I've got to take a look. I'm not a big fan of fighting games, but I think just for the historical aspect, I would take a look at it. One game I've been considering getting, I would only get it if you guys wanted me to, on the GOG store, is the old colonization game. I never played it. It's a pretty dated game. I think it's like DOS, but I really would like to play it. And again, it's just called colonization. It's all about like colonizing land, trying to establish a country, and then breaking away from the previous nation, from the mother country, I guess. But again, I would only do it if you guys would support that, because it's 10 euro, and that for me is no small feat, honestly. Could do a lot of other things with 10 euro.
Praise the saints! Our men have taken control of the city.
Yeah, that's going to be victory. Ton had to die to take it, but it's totally worth it.
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
Bello. Very good. All right, so we got another one, guys. And there we go. 486 killed on the enemy side, and something like 60-something taken prisoner. Yeah, I'll accept that.
Victory!
And I'm actually going to do something strange here for Hernan. I'm just going to try and convert the people. There's not many people in this town. Build a church. Give them a chance. Okay, Pedro is no longer trapped. For those of you that support Pedro, that's probably going to put a smile on your face. It looks like the army broke away. I don't think they would have been able to break through anyway. So what we're going to do is we're
Yes,
going
my
to land
lord.
our 2 new
Leading the men
conquistadors
ashore.
here near
Goodwill.
Campec.
Yes, my lord.
Try to get in there pretty
This is where
soon.
we shall meet the enemy. We can march no further today.
Yes.
Your orders, noble one.
So we got anything else going on over here? Ooh, sword and buckler men. Beautiful. Yeah, I think to be true-hearted on, we got to keep moving. We'll leave some native troops behind, but I honestly don't think this will hold. I'm even gonna leave. No, I won't. I'll take my cannons. I'm gonna say I'll leave the cannons behind, but that would be insane. Take the cannons with us.
Warriors, stand ready.
Problem is we don't have enough to get reinforcements.
Orders.
Your words
Could
are
bring some,
trustworthy.
but not many
Our
around.
people know you as friends.
Here we go. It's gonna take a while to get them over.
Orders.
I wonder if we can sneak them past the enemy. I
Move
doubt
on.
it, so I'm gonna go this way.
A good day's march ends.
All right, let's end the turn. Oh, nice. And is it what? Just kind of like a Mortal Kombat style approach to a historical fighting game? Is that what it is? I did see Tiger Knight. Tiger Knight looked really good. I really like the way that looked. I never picked it up, but it did look good. Another thing I would love to play. But the company that makes it refuses to translate the game, and that's Romance of the is it the 13 Kingdoms or something? Romance of the Three Kingdoms. The newest one. I'd love to play it, but just don't have the option because, again, lack of language support.
Orders? Yes! Closing for battle!
English language
Besieging
support,
settlement, my
specifically.
lord. They're going nowhere, my lord. The siege continues.
Okay, we got one.
Who do
And I think
face?
Hedanon can get his mercenaries now.
Majesty. My lord.
We'll bring
Let
these
me
guys along
strike,
as well.
my lord. Command me.
All right,
We
Tixquila.
shall send them to
It's
hell
another
or
Aztec
worse.
city.
March! Now we have them. We lay siege. When shall we attack the walls then, my lord?
Okay, and of course we want to marry off our generals. Try to create a real bloodline here.
Europe is afire with tales from the New World. Rumors of cities made of gold and
The
people
French
covered
have
in
arrived,
jewels
boys.
draw others to this strange new land. Even now, foreign fleets make their way across the sea.
All right, fair enough. Let's see
Yes?
how we do against
Yes,
this
my lord.
city.
This is where we shall meet the enemy.
And for this, I'll go ahead and just auto-resolve. Conpec is
we
ours.
tore them apart, my lord. Victory! We have
We're actually gonna
crushed
loot.
them. This place is
So
yours,
we're going
my
to keep
lord.
most of the Mayan nobles alive here, because we don't have a lot of money. And we could also hit the the army of the Emperor. Let's see which of these generals is going to get the glory of attacking that army.
Orders?
You know what? This guy's a promising commander. I'm going to give Gonzalo. He's also younger. I'm going to give him command of the army.
Yes.
Going here for the Mayan Emperor, boys.
Majesty. Orders. Yes. Your Majesty. Yes.
Yes.
Oh boy. Alright, we're going to attempt a night attack here against him. Let's see how this goes.
Prepare for battle.
And this guy's a good general. The Mayan Emperor is a good general. We have a technological advantage, but besides that, he definitely is favored to win.
Men, speak well of me because I do not throw lives away. I will not use false modesty and deny the charge. Indeed, I say proudly that it is true. And further, I will give you victory if you have the hearts to fight like men possessed when I ask it. Now, this will need courage. We must advance into a hail of missiles and then kill them. And so let's be about our tasks. I would dine, and battle gives me a powerful appetite. I invite a goodly number of you to join me at table later!
Never surrender. Alright, let's start that deployment.
Units, await my orders.
Oh boy. Got a slight uphill advantage. Let me take my cavalry. I'm going to move them over here. We'll use them later. See, I'm not even running. I'm just advancing slowly. I might run with some of these sword and buckler men, though, to make first contact. And any other hidden units. Oh, it's raining, too. Alright, now we'll start charging. The sword and buckler men are quite good. These are not swordsmen militia. These are like well-trained fighters. Got our cavalry over there where we want them. Kill their emperor, boys. Alright, now we want to get behind the enemy. If they take the bait, this should be an easy win. Yeah, we cleared that field really quickly. Look at that, the dismounted conquistadors are actually starting to waver there. We don't want that. A lot of our troops are starting to waver. Let's get the archers out of the way. We can do this, guys. We can do this. At this point, we go straight for the Jaguar warriors and we just try to break them here.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Spread across the front at this point. I'll go ahead and get the rally button going. But yeah, the enemy army is nothing to shake a stick at. I mean, these guys are tough without a doubt. It's all elite units that the enemy has here. Jaguar warriors, Eagle warriors, etc. We might need the reinforcements. Still don't see the enemy emperor. Let's hope that he's in here with the rest of the enemy so that we can wipe him out. But he may have retreated. The priests of Kewakan. Let's get them with the dismounted conquistadors because these guys really boost the enemy's morale. See, they've got the faces painted white, sort of like emissaries of death. but we'll be the one delivering the message today. Battle continues. Man, look at that. Our mounted conquistadors are almost totally wiped out. I'm going to push our general back. This is a crazy fight. We may be retreating today. We'll see if we even have that opportunity. Let's go for the Temple Guard. And that is going to be the general right there, the Supreme Captain's Guard. I'll try to send our men to attack him. I think over here we're winning a lot, so we're going to start sending these men into the fight. Yeah, let's go for it, guys. I want to kill that Emperor immediately. Oh, nice! Some pikemen! This is exactly where we want them. That is a beautiful sight. The Tercios advance. Close them in. We can even send in the general. I mean, the guy's young. He's got to gain his glory in battle, so I'm going to take the risk and send him into the fight. And look at that. The enemy's got more archers. It's so frustrating. This entire force that we've attacked with is a purely Spanish force. So, you know, we've lost a lot of native Spanish units, but hopefully this will translate into a massive amount of experience for these guys over time. Here we go, guys. Enemy Emperor is dead. That is Emperor Bolontiku of the Mayans. I know it's only a few conquistadors, but I'm going to go for the Mayan archers with those guys. The enemy army should break any second now. But we are really risking our general's life. He might even be scarred after this battle if he survives. So I think I'll pull him back. Should go make him go after the priests here. Get the priests of Kewakan. Okay, I think that's a victory, guys. Look at the bloodbath here. Just to kill their emperor, we lost so many men.
Preserve us. We have lost half of our men.
Half of our men. Wow. We're going to keep chasing the archers. They're going to try to keep running and firing at us. Sneaky little bastards. So we want to try to run them down. Now, how should we treat this general, guys? I don't think many people are watching. We did the stream ultra early for most of you on the West Coast of the world, the west side of the world, I should say. But would you guys like to make this guy a noble general? Remember, this is a new general. Or shall we make him savage and slaughter the prisoners we take during this battle? Let me know in the comments. Can't believe they haven't lost yet. That's amazing. At this point, we're just rounding up prisoners. Lion says savage. Sounds good, man. So we will execute all prisoners, all heretics. I'm going to continue the battle a bit because I want to chase down any and all of the enemy if I can. The problem is we don't have much cavalry after that. I mean, we lost almost all of the mounted conquistadors there. some more Mayan archers over here. One priest of Kewakan is going to get away. That's all right, though. Yeah, there's not many of them left, and actually I think that priest of Kewakan is their last unit. So we'll go ahead and speed up. Let's see if we can catch him before he runs off the field. I think he's going to get off. Cast his dock spells elsewhere. Oh, maybe not? Good job. Our general got him.
All of Christendom will be awed
and 148 prisoners, guys, as well as 608
today.
enemies killed. And, of course, that includes the Emperor of the enemy army. It would be cool if we captured him as a prisoner as well. Parade him before a priest before we kill him. But we didn't. We will, however, execute the enemies. And there's another enemy army right there. This is the creepy part. Now, I can actually get some archers here. Guys got marks of war, Gonzalo Fernández.
Orders.
I'm going to try to spread these guys out a bit. And potentially get some reinforcements.
Yes.
And we're going to go straight into another battle.
My lord.
For this one, we'll just go ahead. We'll do another night attack and auto-resolve it. And I'll execute the prisoners once again, guys. So this guy, Gonzalo Fernández, is going to be able to really increase his traits. He just got an appreciated trait. We definitely want to get this guy as one of the more serious members of our new governorship. And I'll actually show you guys that royal family, or governorship family anyway. As you can see right now, it looks like Governor Pedro is currently, expected to be the heir, but we still have Hernan Cortez, and Hernan has had two sons, Gonzalo and Miguel. This is something that never happened. So we actually have a royal lineage here for Hernan, and I think what I'm going to do, if I can I set him? This might not be like Rome, where we can actually set them as the next heir. We could just get this guy killed. I don't necessarily want to do that, but if I can, I'll end up setting him as the heir. I think he's earned it. And again, of course, with sons, he can really pass on his lineage. All right, guys, that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching this stream. We will continue it. This is, of course, part 3. If you want to see part 1 and 2, I would recommend taking a look in our history. Go take a look there, check them out, and yeah, absolutely support the series. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and share it on Twitter, Instagram, whatever you kids are using these days. Thanks again, guys.